my topic is women in the media, and my major claim is the way women are portrayed in media has significant negative effects. So, first of all, the media is currently one of our biggest sources of information. We spend a lot of time daily watching television, movies, browsing the web, listening to music. And according to a Sundance film titled Misrepresentation, American teenagers spend 31 hours a week watching TV, 17 hours a week listening to music, 3 hours a week watching movies, 4 hours a week reading magazines, and 10 hours a week online. That's 10 hours and 45 minutes of media consumption per day. Media, therefore, is a powerful tool to communicate messages, and whatever messages it does communicate are going to have a strong impact on society. One powerful message the media often sends is the importance of the female body and the female physical appearance. And when I say the importance of the female body, I don't mean like we're praising it, it's more like we're like just looking at it as an object. Dr. Stacy L. Smith did a study with her research team that showed from a carefully selected sample of 13 films, almost all the females in the sample were praised for their appearance or physical beauty. These appearances are usually hypersexual, in other words, unrealistic body proportions, like thinness, hourglass body, small waist, things like that. In addition, the study also showed that females were over 5 times as likely as males to be shown in sexually revealing clothing, which was defined as attire that enhances, exaggerates, or calls attention to any part of the body from neck to knees. What this means is that the media is affecting young girls and women in 2 significant ways, through body image and self-confidence. Women and girls get the idea that their worth comes from their appearance, and then men learn to believe that too. It's a learned behavior. It's not something that we're born with. Like we're not born thinking like, oh, this is important. Like we should do this. I should look like this. It's something that we learn, and I think that we learn it through the media. 53% of 13-year-old girls are unhappy with their bodies, and that number increases to 78% by the age of 17. So that's only like 4 years later. A significant amount of more girls are unhappy with their bodies. And because of that, we see the number of cosmetic surgeries increase more every year. A statistic says that the number of cosmetic surgical procedures performed on youth 18 or younger more than tripled from 1997 to 2007. And why is this happening? It's because women are being misrepresented. Women only hold 3% of higher positions in the media. For example, in entertainment, telecommunications, publishing, and advertising. Along with that, women only make up 18% of all directors, producers, writers, and cinematographers in the year 2011 that worked on the top 250 domestic grossing films. So we can draw the conclusion that men are the main ones responsible for putting out these messages. So from that, I'm going to say media is a powerful tool which portrays women in a negative light and shapes the views of our society.
All right, Val, there's a couple of things that are really nice about the speech. I think that you do an excellent job identifying your proposition, and at the end of the speech, when you're finishing, having a good exit line that makes the point that you're trying to convey. There's a lot of information that's presented in the speech, and you are pretty consistent about citing the sources on those, although not always. For instance, this material about the percentage of girls who report they're unhappy about their bodies, there's not really a source citation on that. Most of the time, though, you do provide a reference to the one film, for instance, that you're citing, or the researchers that have studied these particular things. I do think the thing that's missing a little bit more from the speech, there are a couple things. You need a stronger organization of the supporting material. It just seems like you've got 3 or 4 ideas here, and you're presenting them, but they're not building on each other. They kind of keep repeating the same idea with different information, and I think that it needs to be put together in a way so that the foundation is adding each point instead of simply repeating each point. Let me see. Oh, the other thing is, I think that there's this big inference that you're making that because of the statistics about the ratio of women in positions or the number of men in particular positions, that's the causality of why women are portrayed a particular way as opposed to what it is that people are fulfilling. In other words, if it's an audience and everybody's consuming mass media, they're probably consuming stuff that they want to see. Are the producers producing something that people want to see, or are they creating the demand for something that people want to see? And you've said the one thing, but I think you need stronger proof to show that that is in fact the causality there. I think that's a little bit problematic. All right, thank you.